Today we had a really cold day. I was even debating whether I was going to ride in the morning, but the sun came out, it warmed up beautifully, and it's my golden rule. I never want to miss a day that I could be riding. Most of the leaves are now on the ground, not on the trees, and there's not a lot of beautiful trees left full of beautiful orange leaves, but all the orange leaves are on the ground. So in some ways, it's still pretty scenic out there riding. I feel very fortunate because we have had a most wonderful summer for riding. I think we put a record amount of wear and tear on tires and motorcycles. But we've had, and that's gone into a nice Indian summer that seems to be ending. The leaves are all done. Temperatures are getting a little bit colder every day, a little bit colder. But one thing has really helped, that new battery in the electric jacket on days like today when it's really under 40 degrees, that battery from the RC cars seems so much better than the one that comes with the jacket. But to be fair, that one, the jacket lasted 3 years. So at the end of a lithium-ion battery's life, but that new one from the RC cars, John POTHIER, thank you very much. Now as I go through the normal morning routine, swapping over the battery tender, and I do this every time I come out to the garage. So usually in the course of every other day, a bike will get topped off. Keep the batteries, and I think they're all except one lithium ions too. So like every day here on the farm, there's chores. The pond is full of leaves from the storm that went through a day or two ago. I've got to clean the pond. Karen's baking cookies every day now because we are in the holiday season, and it's just, for our family, it's a very festive time. And our carbon fiber laid back windshield mount. We got the new sticker, and I do have a smaller one. I don't know if I'm going to want to put the smaller or the bigger one on, but all detail stuff. Anytime I can get a ride day, there's no clouds in the sky, 0 chance of rain, and probably in an hour or two we are going to be above 40 degrees. Now the fish are hibernating, and I've been taking, this is the stuff that comes out of the pond every day. Every day I have to clean that pond, or this time of year, just a lot of maintenance. All the leaves wind up. It's pretty funny in the bottom of the pond. I always laugh a little bit about the golden rules I have in life. And one of the golden rules that I've come to appreciate is get all the dirty work done before you go for a ride. I hate coming home from a ride and having to clean ponds or mow grass or wash cars or whatever. I like to do all of the dirty work first. And of course, the most important thing, always get the bike straightened out, get rid of some of the schmutz on it. The last couple days we've been riding the wheels off the bike, and some of the roads the other day were really wet and greasy and muddy, and so I like to start out the day with a clean bike. So it's time for a cup of coffee, of course, before we leave. And you can imagine Karen's already got the cookie trays all set up. While I'm out riding, I'll be dreaming about cookies.
Cookie dough.
Salted caramel cookie dough for today. Now,
with some Snickers inside.
Well, I'll be going through with the traction control and thinking about these cookies, though. This could be take my mind off riding today. And of course, during this really festive holiday season, Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah to your family. Even though these videos will go out about a week after they happen, maybe it's Christmas already by the time you watch it. I don't know. And the first of our shop projects is going to be Dale's headlight. I don't know when we're going to get an appropriate day with a big enough chunk of time. And taking care of those mounts, and I was so happy. I've got 2 full rides. Today will be the 3rd ride. To eliminate those mounts and get my mounts in it, I think the carbon fiber even looks better, and that laid back angle, night and day better. And I did want to do a dedicated, I even told Scott I would do a dedicated day of using a new paint. And this is going to be this will be the first part we paint on the Mt09. But while we have this weather, forget painting. Any day we can ride, I want to ride. That's Wendy's golden rule. To be sure, I showed these batteries. These replaced the battery. These were 2 for $24, $25. And way cheaper than the ones that come with the jacket, and these just seem to last so much longer. It doesn't get any hotter. They've been lasting 3/4 of the ride before I have to switch a battery. And they say that the battery that comes with the jacket lasts 2.5 hours. I never found that to be true, but maybe those batteries, they're already 2 years old when you buy them. But these were fresh batteries. Fresh lithium just last a lot longer. These last way more than half a ride. And my ride is usually from 3 to 4 hours. And sometimes in the afternoon, it's warmed up enough that I don't even put the second battery in. So I still have to put the radar detector on the bike. She's already got cookies out. Oh, I'm going to be dreaming. I'm heading out on the open road, baby. Dreaming of cookies. And we are ready to hit the open road. It's already 40 degrees. So I always try to explain to people one of the reasons I love the MT09. It's like riding my RD. It actually feels sometimes, and in some conditions, even light, more lightweight and more nimble. But it's like an RD 400 with 3 engines, and 3 engines with low-end torque. It's amazing. Now, right from the first day that I got the MT09, I fell in love with that lightweight, that nimble feeling, because I really am an RD400 lover at heart. And the bigger and heavier bikes, yeah, they float your boat, and yeah, they do other things. But this bike can just get your soul going with all that low end torque and being so lightweight. And the funniest thing I always hear is other people that have an all out and out sport bike with clip-ons and a zoot suit engine and everything, and they go take a ride on an MT09, and the next thing you know, their sport bike somehow winds up on Craigslist. Now, one thing this bike does better than any other bike in my collection, it handles these slippery roads where there's a little bit of dirt on them, a little bit of salt, a little bit of wet leaves, some low traction condition. It just powers right through that with the traction control. It just works great. Now, I've been working on this laid back windshield, and I don't know until I have a lot more time on it if I'm ever going to want to get a higher windshield, or if summer comes and just get rid of the windshield and go back to having a total naked bike. But right now it seems like that little windshield is doing a very small job of air control. And I really didn't want to have the big version of this same windshield, comes like 6 or 8 inches higher. I really didn't want to have that. I don't like looking through the windshield, and for me it's a unique thing. I want to see the road on the video that I'm shooting. So this windshield suited my needs pretty well so far. Now, most of my friends, as they've gotten older, they've fallen in love with smaller bikes, lighter bikes. I don't see anybody that's looking to get a bigger or heavier or go in that direction. But everybody, including Luciano and Ray, when they've gotten these smaller bikes, it really floats your boat, and this bike really feels small. Now, I'm 5'11" and about 190 pounds, and the ergonomics of this bike just suited me. The minute I sat on it in the showroom, it just jumped right out at me. Wow, it's like they built the bike around me. That isn't true of other bikes that I've bought brand new either. And I always forget when I'm telling people how much I like the bike, because it is really very much like an RD400 with a lot more power. I never take into account, a lot of people don't know what an RD400 handles like or feels like. I always think how personal a choice a motorcycle is. And then once you buy the bike to get it, that you feel it's your bike and the ergonomics in it, you're comfortable with it and happy with it. And it's so difficult. So to get a nice head start that it fits you to begin with, boy, are you ahead of the game. Now on my channel over the winter, and keep in mind I try to post something up every day, we're going to be doing some custom wheels, very similar to the ones on the R1. And I have a bunch of other little detail changes I'm going to be making to the bike. Over the winter, we're going to be posting video every day. And we try to post a video that's not politically motivated, that we're certainly not selling anything. Maybe I should start selling MT09s though. But you know what the problem is? If I was selling MT09s, I'd be sold out very quickly. Now, one of the times I was talking to Najat, we were having a conversation about, and thank you Najat for the donation of the GoPros that I use. And he said, well, he's had twins, he's got other engine sizes, other shapes, track bikes, street bikes, but the best bike he liked, the best engine, is a triple. Now, I pretty much get to ride every day, almost every day anyway. And with all the back issues I've had, this bike just totally doesn't aggravate my back in any way. The riding position is perfect. Now, I'm very glad that I got this bike when I did, and again, I got it for my birthday from Karen as a present, but because this is the last of this version of the bike, and I like the styling of this bike. I prefer the styling of this bike better than the more modern ones. And I just really love the cosmetic look of that windscreen being swept back. It took me a lot of hours to get those brackets made, all the carbon fiber work done. It's all on a previous videos just before this. And the result with that swept back windshield, I just think it looks a lot better. Now, my friend Joe Roselli, he has a great saying that I think is perfect. Ride the bike that you like. And every time I think about it, and I think about all the choices we all have in motorcycles, ride the bike that you like. That's great advice, Joe. That's a great saying. And it's time for us to head back to the ranch and see how those cookies are coming along. You know, Karen's got cookies in the oven every day now. cookies done? I need to know.
I just finished.
Just finished. Okay, I'll be right in.
They're hot.
They're hot, so am I. I need coffee too. So we had a really nice ride despite the fact that it was a little chilly. But nothing stops a beautiful sunny day. If you get a chance to ride, it's so much better than not getting a chance to ride, or being on the Titanic, or having a day in Rikers Island. I'd always rather have a day on the Mt09. 90 cookies in today's production. Oh my God. How many am I going to get to eat?
As many as you want.
As many as I... You heard it first on Windy Videos. As many as I want. Oh my God. Oh my God, Jose'd be so jealous. They are absolutely great. Well, I'm going to add to Joe Roselli's great saying, ride the bike that you like and eat the cookies that you enjoy. I don't know if life gets a lot better than that. But we are getting an extended riding season into the really cold weather here. And luckily I've got the jacket and the gloves and those great batteries, and I'm charging them every night. And anytime I can extend the riding season, it's in my favor. So I hope you did enjoy the video and sharing this little part of our life that we enjoy sharing. It's been a lot of fun making these videos. I enjoy editing them. I enjoy taking the rides, and I enjoy sharing them on YouTube. So if you enjoyed the video, I hope you share it with your friends. And of course, I hope, most of all, that we'll see you tomorrow. And thanks again for watching.